What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the top right-hand corner of Lost and Found LE, playing with the blue Terran pieces. We have a player who's up 2 games to nothing and wants to finish up this series right here and right now. His name is Time. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the red Terran pieces. He's down, but he's certainly not out of this series just yet. His name is HeroMarine. So guys, you guys can check out games 1 and 2 on the YouTube channel right now. And guys, I gotta say, like I've been saying, the story of this series has been Time and just how good of a player he is. We're really gonna have to keep our eyes on this kid moving forward in future StarCraft 2 tournaments, guys, because he's been getting further and further in tournaments, taking on harder and harder opponents, and really giving them a run for their money. I mean, we're talking a guy of HeroMarine who's been in the StarCraft 2 pro scene for a very long time, and Time is playing him like a book right now, and is just playing absolutely brilliantly. I really feel that this is a kid who we're going to have to keep our eyes on in the future, similar to how lots of us are talking about Raynor and everyone has been talking about Cyril. You know, we've got to talk about Time as a Terran player. I think this may be the next up-and-coming Terran player. There is a good possibility of that. But let's see what both of our players are deciding to do. We can look at that production tab, guys. It is very similar. I mean, it is identical on both sides of the map. This just shows how good these players are, just, you know, as far as in how many, you know, with build orders, and they know each other so well and each other's style so well. It should be interesting, to say the least, who ends up getting the advantage here in the early game. So we do have a Reaper that's going to be coming across the map here of Time to see what might be possibly going on. Looks like there is going to be a Cyclone coming out of that factory for HeroMarine. This Reaper looks like he is waiting for the Reaper of Time, and Time doesn't seem like he's going to really push in. Looks like Time has decided to go ahead and get his natural expansion. Same can be said for HeroMarine. Looks like it looks like our blue Terran player has decided to get a Hellion into a Cyclone, so his tech of choice has been shown here. I'm wondering, HeroMarine going ahead and getting 2 Reapers. I wonder what the reasoning behind that is, getting 2 of them, possibly for harassment. It's hard to tell, at least at this point. I've never really done that myself, unless I'm getting a good amount of Reapers, you know, 3-4 Reapers that I'm really trying to do some significant harassment with. But nonetheless, a Cyclone is now out on the field here for Time, and it looks like Time has gotten that reactor, going to get a couple of Marines out of it. And I'm wondering, that bunker now, HeroMarine must be concerned about a possible push here. So we got that bunker up for some static, you know, defense here in the earlier stages of the game. Looks like the Raven is what's going to be coming out of the starport here. Looks like a Widow Mine is going to be coming out of the factory as well. Looks like Ravens are going to also be coming out of our red Terran player. So both players are kind of, you know, playing very similarly at this point. They're kind of, like I said, you can look at that production tab and how similar it is. The only differences are a Cyclone and a Widow Mine are the only differences. So it should be interesting to see who's going to try to take the fight to the other. And it looks like HeroMarine is going to try to get some scouting information with both of those Reapers, maybe try to get a little bit of some harassment there. Nothing too crazy though, but he did get some great scouting information at this point to see if there may very well be a push coming here shortly. Time is, I'm assuming, you know, by the looks of this, Time might be going for another timing push. No pun intended. He very well might be going for a push here in a little bit, judging by the timing of getting, he's got a siege tank coming out. He's got a couple of Vikings coming out, which are supposed to counter the Raven. 2 Reapers are out on the map as well here for time. And it does look like he is getting a little bit of an army here. He's also, of course, dropping those mules, which are basically the best friend of a Terran player. Liberators are going to be coming up. Another siege tank, and there is a Raven as well as a Cyclone. So I'm wondering if time's going to go for a little bit of a timing push here. It does look like that might be the case here relatively soon, because there is a 3rd base that's going to be coming out of HeroMarine, and I'm wondering, it does look like time is starting to move out a little bit. So this might be a perfect timing here for time to start moving out. He's got that 3rd base that he's starting to work on. I wonder if he's going to try to do a little bit of some damage here. I think he's got a pretty decent army, and HeroMarine does not have much at this point to really hold off against this. He's got a couple of Cyclones as well as a Raven and a couple of siege tanks. But this might be a little bit of a tricky here for our Terran player in red. You don't want to lose those Marines for free here. It does look like some of these SCVs are being pulled off the line here. I'm wondering if they're going to be here for the Cyclones or what the case might be. There is going to be a couple of turrets that are set down here, and the Marines are going to try to jump on this army here. There are a few siege tanks, and these Vikings have to drop down as well. I don't know if there's going to be quite enough here for time. It does look like he does have enough, and he's going to get a bunch of these SCVs at the same time. Those SCVs were pulled off the line for whatever reason. And just like that, these siege tanks are going to be putting on significant amounts of damage onto the HeroMarine's side of the map. This is absolutely textbook play here by our Terran player in blue. Absolutely incredible play here, and it looks like all those, this may very well not be an all-in here necessarily, but GG is called, and HeroMarine figured that his supply was plummeting so much, as you can see by the screen, and he decided to GG out, and time wins this series 3-0. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between HeroMarine and time, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.